Yeah, I haven't been out in a long time, weeks and weeks because of the heat, but I'm out today. I'm across the street from a cemetery in a vacant lot that's owned by a church. I dug up one Lincoln. I just had another signal, but check this one out. Wasn't very deep, about 4 inches maybe. Let me get a better shot. I did not expect to find an Indian here. It kind of looks like 1901. Let me clean it up a little better, see if I can get a date for sure off it. Look at that. I haven't been out here 10 minutes. Got an Indian head. Alright, let me clean it up. Well, as you can see, it's in pretty rough shape. But I think it's a 1901. I won't know until I get it home and clean it up a little better. But it's an Indian head nevertheless. That's a cool find. Alright, let's keep going. Well, and right next to that Indian head, got a modern penny, shield penny. Let's keep going. That one was on its surface. Well, the reason I was checking this lot is there's a lot of big trees on it with an open space here. Looks to me like there used to be a house here a long time ago. I found a couple of modern memorials, and I just found a 1920, I think it's a 20 Wheatie. So this is definitely an old site. Whether there was a house here or not remains to be seen. I have found one nail. It wasn't square though. So let's keep looking. I thought I just had a piece of scrap metal here till I turned it over. And that's definitely the front end of a little metal car. Not sure what, but that's most definitely what that is. A toy, that's a good sign. Maybe there was a house here. Let's keep looking. Well, the more I hunt, the more I'm thinking this definitely was a house site at one time. Found a piece of copper piping, another nail. But I just found what I'm looking for. I'm kind of cherry picking today since this is a new spot for me. Figured I'd go over it fast once and cherry pick and then come back and go over it again. Look at that. I just got silver. I think it's a 1939 Merc. I don't see a mint mark. All right. Now I got an Indian head and a Merc today. And this was just kind of an unexpected stop. I was going to do a football field, but there's a bunch of little kids playing football on it today, so I thought I'd stop here. Now I'm kind of glad I did. All right, let's keep going. Well, this one had me going for a minute, but I don't think it's silver. It's not ringing up quite high enough for silver. I mean, it could be, but I'm not so sure about it. Kind of decorative, whatever it is. Not sure what it is. All right, let's keep going. Yeah, there's my next target. One very deep. Looks like it's a piece of a compact. Still see some of the insides of it there. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I think there was a hinge right here. All right, let's keep looking. There's my next target. Old silver-plated spoon. Got some fancy on it. No monograms or anything. That just kind of helps confirm that there was probably a house here. All right, let's keep looking. I'm just about done for this hunt. Well, that was unexpected. I looked down and saw that right on the surface. Part of an oil lamp. I just dug up a toothpaste tube. But yeah, this was laying right on the surface. Alright, let's keep going. I'm about done here tonight.